My goodness, diabetes. The numbers in America are climbing. 37.5 million people have diabetes here in the
Oof.
United States. And some people don't even realize they have it. What do you do if you have it? How do you manage it? And particularly, how can you potentially reverse diabetes? Our next guest has some answers for us.
Yes, let's get some answers, shall we? Dr. Nooristani joins us once again. We're so happy to have you back on the show to talk about Balance 7 and everything to do with this disease that is affecting millions of Americans, doctor. Tell us, what are some of the signs of diabetes and how many people is it really affecting today in America?
Well, thank you so much for having me once again. It is one of these devastating diseases in this country and actually around the world. Right now, over 30 million people in the United States have diabetes, 30 plus million people, and that's the leading cause of death, number seventh leading cause of death in the United States,
Wow.
and also is the leading cause to so many other diseases like chronic kidney disease, blindness, heart failure, lung and strokes, etc. So it's important to for audience to understand what to do, when to pay attention, and how to control this. So the most common symptoms are there three common symptoms in medicine. We call it the three P's. The polyuria patients are just peeing all the time. You want to go to the bathroom all the time.
Mhm.
Polydipsia means you're so thirsty, no matter you're jugging gallons and gallons and gallons of water, but guess what? You're still thirsty. And you polyphagia, the third one, which means you're eating constant. I mean, it doesn't matter what you eat, you're really, really hungry. So what happened is that then you become really tired, you're sleepy. So these four things, being tired, sleepy, and eating and drinking too much, and these are the initial sign of diabetes that you want to think about that to see your physician as soon as possible.
Yeah, and I think that, like, some certain parts of these, like being tired, being sleepy, and not necessarily being active and eating a lot. I mean, these can all make you overweight. And I know I'm overweight. This could potentially worsen your diabetes symptoms, couldn't it?
You're absolutely right. So you're talking about, overweight or being obese. 85% of diabetics currently are overweight or obese. 85%. This is, it's a crazy amount of number or statistic to look at. So obesity and being overweight plays a major role in you becoming diabetic. So absolutely monitoring what you eat, how you eat, and exercise become crucial.
Doctor, there are a lot of folks who've maybe watched one of their parents or an aunt and uncle, their grandparents, suffer, struggle with diabetes. It's a daily slog. It is very, very challenging for many folks. And they're saying, hey, I want to avoid this. I don't want that to be me. Can people avoid diabetes if they know they're predisposed to it?
The answer is absolutely yes, and absolutely no. Okay, so but the good news is majority of people will could avoid it if you catch it early. So if your parents are or you have relatives that have diabetes, there's a strong genetic association specifically with type 2 diabetes. So you are gonna get it if you're not paying attention. So this is, being aware of your symptoms and what happens is becomes important. So once you know that, then how you gonna avoid it? The best way is watch what you eat, exercise, don't gain weight or become overweight, and lead a healthier life. And for sure, absolutely, you're gonna prevent it, or even in cases that are you're eventually gonna become diabetic, you're gonna delay that for years or decades. So yes, being mindful. As soon as you have a family member, the radar, the antenna should go up on your head and go, "Hey, I need to pay attention because this is a devastating disease and I don't want to catch it."
Yeah. Let's talk about Balance 7 and what you do to help your clients be able to, live better and healthier and more fulfilling lives.
So one of the things that we have done with in the research is that what causes all diabetes and majority of other disease. So acidity in the body, the buildup of acid, and diabetes is no different than a lot of other disease that causes this, buildup of acid and leads to many diseases, including insulin resistant in the body, which is diabetes,
Hmm.
is the prime case of it. So how do you transform that and bring your body back to balance as far as this pH concerned. How do you change that, get rid of that extra acid within your body? So Balance 7 is just another supplement. It's not a magical pill. You have to do, it helps you to regain that alkaline or the balance within your body, but you also have to eat, healthy fruits and vegetables should be included in the majority of your meal, or what's called an alkaline diet, to help you to prevent it from happening.
Well, it's really powerful
Yeah.
stuff, and I know there are people that are looking, if they are diabetic, to hopefully reverse that, and you're helping people get to that point every single day. It's great to talk to you, my friend. We're going to let people know about your special offer.
Thank you so much for having me. Looking forward to the next episode. Thank you.
Absolutely. We look forward to having you, Dr. Nooristani, there with Balance7. Here's the deal. Code word is AL, A-L. You put that in, you're going to get free shipping and 10% off your first purchase. You visit balance7.com. That's balance, the number 7.com for supplement and health tips, recipes, workouts, the whole 9 yards. It's right there. Check it out.